Let's talk about one of the most powerful and honestly most misunderstood clauses in the entire music industry. It's the reason a platinum-selling artist might still be in debt to their label. And it all comes down to one little term: cross-collateralization.
So, let's just jump right in with a question that gets to the absolute heart of the matter. How is it even possible for an artist to have a song blasting from every radio station, an album that's topping the charts, and still end up with $0 to show for it? It sounds crazy, I know, but believe me, it happens all the time.
And that quote right there, it just sums up the whole frustrating reality for so many creators. It's this painful paradox where huge artistic success just doesn't translate into financial success. The system behind this is called cross-collateralization, and we are about to break it all down.
All right, so what exactly is this clause? Let's unpack the term that every single artist needs to understand before they even think about signing on that dotted line.
So what that really means is that a record label can bundle all of an artist's projects, everything, into one single financial account. This means the money from your brand new hit song can be used to pay off the debt from your last album that, well, didn't do so great.
You know, the easiest way to picture this is to imagine all your work for a label, your albums, your singles, the whole shebang, as being thrown into one giant financial pot. All the costs go in, all the money earned goes in, and the label takes its cut and pays off every single debt before the artist sees a penny.
To really see how this works in the real world, let's walk through a simple, super common scenario. Let's say you're an artist who's just signed a 2-album deal. We're going to follow exactly where the money goes.
So, first things first, the label gives you what's called an advance. In our example, it's $100,000. Now, this is absolutely crucial to understand. An advance is not a gift. It's a loan against your future earnings that you have to pay back before you can earn any royalties.
Okay, so album number 1 drops, but oof, it underperforms. It only earns back $60,000 of that $100,000 advance. This leaves you with what's called an unrecouped balance. You're now $40,000 in debt to the label. And that debt, it doesn't just disappear. Nope, it follows you.
But then, bam, you strike gold. Your second album is a certified smash hit. It brings in $200,000 in earnings. This is it, right? This is the big payday. You're finally going to see some real money from your art. Well, not so fast.
Here's where it all goes down. Because of that cross-collateralization clause, the very first thing the label does is take that $200,000 and immediately pay off the old $40,000 debt from album 1. Your hit has to pay for your flop before you see a dime.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Why on earth is this standard practice? Why would anyone agree to this? And to be fair, we have to look at it from the label's point of view. For them, it's not just about being greedy. It's a business strategy. From the label's perspective, it's basically risk management. Think of it like a financial portfolio. They invest in a ton of artists, knowing that most won't make it. The few big hits have to cover all the losses. But for the artist, man, it's a totally different story. This system can create an endless cycle of debt and this intense pressure to just chase commercial hits, which can absolutely crush creativity.
But here's the good news. Artists are not powerless in this, not at all. Understanding how this system works is the first step, but there are absolutely concrete actions you can take to protect your creative work and your wallet.
The key is you have to be proactive. Artists and their teams can negotiate for separate accounting, which means each album's finances stand on their own. It is absolutely essential to have a good music lawyer review your contract. You can also look at other options, like independent distribution. And hey, if you do get that hit record, use that newfound power to go back and renegotiate for better terms.
And all of this leaves us with a final, really big question to think about. In an industry that's built on creativity and connecting with people, when a piece of art becomes a true cultural phenomenon, who really has the right to the financial rewards? It's a fundamental question about fairness, art, and commerce that is still shaping the music world today.